Hello and welcome to News 9. I'm Nishchita and let's cut across live to Varanasi, where the city seems to have been painted red with Narendra Modi's grand road show, a show of strength that we can see on our television screens in the Hindu heartland. Narendra Modi carrying out a 3-kilometer long road show, and the crowds only seem to be swelling as people have taken to the streets to express their support to the BJP Prime Ministerial candidate. An entire entourage of people who are supported by several who have been dressed as mythological characters. We can see Shiva there, we saw Hanuman earlier, and we also saw the Bharat Mata. So quite a colourful rally that is being held by Narendra Modi. These are the scenes being witnessed on the streets of Varanasi as people have come in large numbers to get a glimpse of the BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate. And Varanasi is quite an important constituency for the BJP, as senior leader Murli Manohar Joshi was forced to make way for Narendra Modi. And now Narendra Modi is pitted against Arvind Kejriwal of the Aam Aadmi Party. Even as yesterday, Arvind Kejriwal put up a grand road show to file his nomination papers. Narendra Modi's BJP seems to have surpassed that with a grand show of strength. Also, ironically, this particular rally has been held on a polling day. Today is the second largest phase of polling that is currently underway in 11 states. Well, this is inside the Collectorate office where Narendra Modi will be filing his nomination papers. BJP leaders have already come in, and it seems like the process is underway. On the left hand side you see visuals from a while back when Narendra Modi was carrying out the road show. People had come in to cheer their leader on as he took out a road show along with his supporters. The absolute chock-a-block streets there, not because of vehicles but because of the sea of humanity that has come out to show its solidarity with the BJP and Narendra Modi. All this even as Narendra Modi is headed to file his nomination papers at the Collectorate office. A singer, a weaver, a boatman and a retired High Court judge will be proposing Modi's name as he files his nomination papers in Varanasi, and the BJP has candidly chosen a polling day to file his papers. His party is backing that with a grand show to a certain top of the mind recall, as votes are cast in 117 constituencies in 11 states. Well, in the mega build-up to Modi's roadshow, people from different states in traditional attire were crowding the 2-kilometer route from Varanasi to the university, where his chopper landed, to the Collectorate office, where he is expected to file his papers in a short while. The BJP leader made multiple stops on the way to interact with people, and in at least 3 different locations to garland statues, one that of freedom fighter Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Swami Vivekananda, as well as B.R. Ambedkar. Giridhar Malviya, retired judge of the Allahabad High Court and the grandson of BHU founder Madan Mohan Malviya, is one of the proposer, and the BJP Prime Ministerial candidate made a pit stop at Madan Mohan Malviya's statue to garland him. fact, in just a few minutes, Narendra Modi is expected to reach the collectorate office where he will be filing the nomination papers. The roadshow has almost come to an end as people are still continuing to throng around his campaign vehicle, and strict security arrangements have been put in place to ensure that no untoward incident takes place, to ensure that the crowd is absolutely managed and that there is no stampede-like situation at any cost. Around 2 lakh people have come onto the streets to support Narendra Modi, and we can see the entourage arriving. It is an area called Kacheri where the collectorate office is located, where Narendra Modi will be filing his nomination papers, and excited supporters, close to 2 lakh supporters who have come out on the streets to express their solidarity with Narendra Modi. It's almost the end of a grand road show. It went on for close to an hour and a half, where people gathered in large numbers to welcome Narendra Modi as he arrived to file his nomination papers. Well, this is the vehicle, in fact, in which Narendra Modi had been travelling on throughout, as people watch on, waiting for their leader to arrive. Of course, intense crowds that have gathered there, and this is almost the end of the road show. They have almost arrived at the collectorate office. Well, this was a 3-kilometer stretch between the Varanasi and the university, where Narendra Modi's chopper landed, all the way to the collectorate office. It was a grand road show that had been planned extensively. 2 lakh people had gathered there, and no report of any untoward incidents taking place, as stringent security arrangements had been put in place. Every single measure had been taken to ensure that the road show does not turn into a nightmare. It was an exciting roadshow for the supporters of Narendra Modi, who came on to the streets wearing saffron caps and holding up the BJP flags in a show of support. Well, deafening sounds of conch shells that can be heard, and we can see that the streets are jam-packed even for the vehicles to move forward. People are absolutely packed onto the streets. They are wearing the traditional saffron caps. They have come out to support Narendra Modi, and clearly even the entourage has no place. If we do look at the number of people who have gathered on the streets, close to 2 lakh people who have come onto the streets. Of course, it is an unofficial estimate, and police officials, they're present in large numbers as well to ensure that everything proceeds smoothly during the grand road show of Narendra Modi. There are some film songs too playing in the background, probably to keep the crowds entertained and going even in the scorching heat. slogans in favor of Narendra Modi being shouted and chanted there as the BJP Prime Ministerial candidate arrives to file his nomination papers. The entire process was slowed down to a great extent thanks to the massive crowds that had gathered. Security officials present even in the collectorate office to ensure that everything proceeds smoothly and that there is no opportunity for any untoward incident taking place. Varanasi there turning saffron for Narendra Modi, and this even as just yesterday we saw Arvind Kejriwal file his nomination papers in a grand show of strength as well. The party has been making hectic preparations for this road show that he undertook before filing the nomination papers in this holy city. Narendra Modi's candidature in Varanasi assumed significance, greater significance in fact, after Arvind Kejriwal threw his hat in the ring and said that he will be the Aam Aadmi Party candidate as he wants to take Narendra Modi head on. In the previous instances, we have seen Arvind Kejriwal take Sheila Dikshit head-on in Delhi's New Delhi constituency. One would say that time and again, the Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal have been downsized. But in this particular case, it is a direct fight between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. Will the AAP be able to throw in a few surprises, something that needs to be seen? But if we do go by the road show, it seems like BJP enjoys a thorough popularity with close to 2 lakh people coming onto the streets. Four persons will be proposing Modi's name for the candidature, and that includes a weaver, a boatman, a retired judge, as well as a singer. Giridhar Malviya, who is the grandson of BHU founder Madan Mohan Malviya, is one of the proposers, whereas Chandu Lal Mishra, a noted classical singer, a boatman Veerbhadra Nishad, and also a weaver from the dominant weaver community, Ashok. However, there was controversy that was quoted when the BJP had approached Bharat Ratna Ustad Bismillah Khan's family members to act as proposers, but the family absolutely refused to propose Narendra Modi's name. Nonetheless, 4 other members have agreed to propose Narendra Modi's name, which includes a retired judge. And the roadshow coming to an end there as Narendra Modi has arrived to file his nomination papers. The roadshow extensively delayed thanks to the massive crowds that had gathered on the streets to greet their leader. Unofficial estimates stating that close to 2 lakh people had come onto the streets to welcome Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi's chopper landed at the Banaras Hindu University, from where the roadshow began.